My name is Peter Quelch. I'm your local leg mason wholesaler. And before I begin, I just want to start off with a quick success story I had recently with one of my clients. Now, this guy is a complete market guru. He has an unbelievable investment matrix, and he's constantly updating it with the latest investment ideas throughout the world. And this guy's got buckets for everything. Emerging markets, international, large caps, small caps. He even has a bucket for alternative investments, including hedge funds and some commodities. The only problem is that over the years, his investment matrix has started to grow. He's up to about 20 to 30 names at any given time. It's become a real problem for him to implement this matrix on his smaller clients. So a lot of these clients that are less than $50,000, what he'll do is he'll just cherry pick from his matrix and give them a couple of good mutual funds, but they're really not getting the diversification that they need. And he's really noticed the disparity in performance when the market starts to sell off. And it's becoming a huge problem for him because these are oftentimes, the kids and grandkids of some of his larger clients. So he came to me and he was basically looking for something in a single fund format that could give him not only the diversification that his clients need, but also the dynamic nature that his clients become used to and adapting to the many variations in the marketplace. And we both agreed that solution was the Permal Alternative Core Fund, ticker LPTAX. So you're probably wondering, who the heck is Permal? Well, Permal was founded in 1973. They're actually one of the oldest and largest hedge fund-to-fund managers, and they currently have about 23 billion under management, and they've been managing money for about 40 years now. And they are truly a global affiliate. They've got 10 offices in 8 different countries. And you might be wondering, why would I even need a hedge fund manager, a hedge fund-to-fund manager, that is? You might not be aware, but there are over 10,000 individual hedge fund strategies out there, covered by about 2,500 different unique hedge fund managers. And these guys will take that enormous universe and whittle it down to about 200 different names that are basically investable. So why this fund? One word: flexibility. This fund can purchase any type of investment and any type of asset class. And they basically break it down according to the following construction. Now, alternatives. This fund can, at any given time, can be as little as 50% alternatives and as much as 100%. Now, this is a huge differentiator between the other asset allocation funds that are out there. None of them have this type of exposure to the alternative universe, and it probably hasn't made a big difference in the past couple of years. But believe me, when we get a big pullback and correlations start to come back to one, you're going to want the diversification and low correlated assets that alternatives provide. And they break it down into 4 buckets. These are the same 4 buckets that they use for their flagship Permal investment strategies. So, diversifying strategies like managed futures, alternative equities, equity long short, alternative fixed income, which is credit long short, and then market hedges, which are things like short bias strategies and volatility solutions. And then the rest of the portfolio is comprised of more traditional investment buckets like equities, fixed income, and cash. So let's just touch upon performance real quick. So the fund hasn't been out for a long time. It started basically in April of 2009, but they've been able to manage a 9.59% annualized return, and that with a very modest 8.33% standard deviation. And my client was looking for something that really was dynamic and adapted to the changing environment. Well, this fund has a 72% turnover. And one of the big reasons why they've been able to be so reactive to the marketplace, this fund's only $91 million. It's a mere baby. So what I'd like to ask you guys to do, when you go back to your desk today, look at some of your smaller accounts. Figure out if they're actually well diversified, or if you just have a couple of mutual funds thrown in there. If it's the latter, why don't you come see me about this fund? I'll be around for the rest of the day. Thank you.